Gott wil gaan, meal.
You'll see that there's 3 names being given today, and I think that represents the fact that there are multiple Alaska Native cultures in this state, and to be honored and recognized by 3 of them is very important.
Well, Lieutenant General Bussiere and Mrs. Bussiere, I'm really privileged to give you the name of Along Nong Nook, and this name was given to you by my mother, Betty Chikayok Anakik, and she is the eldest living descendant of the last traditional chief of Yinlakleet, Chief Nishalak. And your Inupiaq name means an unexpected distinguished visitor and a pleasant surprise that was not anticipated. I'm really grateful that you recently accepted the invitation to visit Yinlakleet. I've always had a very warm feeling toward the Air Force because of the many things that your unit did for us, including hosting Christmas parties for the children of the village, and that was always very much appreciated.
There's a lot of similarities in my mind between the military and the Alaska Native community in the sense of what we value. And first of all, we value family. So the connective tissue to your heritage, your history, and your family is something I'm not a fast learner, but I picked up pretty fast that the Alaska Native community is deeply respectful of your elders, honoring of the past, and the fact that you're letting us be part of that is really meaningful.
Vuunuk is how you pronounce the word. In my case, I consulted with an elder about the name after looking at the biography of General Bussiere, and we talked about the attributes that came from that biography. And we came upon this name because it really exemplified the accomplishments, the man that General Bussiere has become, and also will be becoming in the future. Thank you very much for your contributions, and we hope you give honor to the name, study the purpose of the name, and continue growing and give back.
You know, service and sacrifice to family, community, and nation is kind of the trinity of what the Department of Defense does, and it's a family of service.
The Tlingit people in Southeast Alaska are divided into 2 major groups, the Eagle group and the Raven group. And we all give our children names when they're born. Almost every Tlingit person in our region have names when they're born. We're given a child name. What we want to do tonight is we do have a name that we want to give, and it's a very important name to us. The way we do it in our culture is that this is an eagle name that's going to be given tonight, a Thunderbird name, an eagle name. So what we do is we call what we call a Nalkani, and that would be Ed, because he's Raven from the opposite side. He would come and present the eagle name for us. When the general's going to get his name, we're going to put Ed, because he's our brother-in-law and a Raven, and it's an eagle name that's being given. He will put some money on the forehead of the general. That money is to denote the value of that name. It could be $1, it could be $100, it doesn't matter what denomination is, it denotes value to that name. And then when he's done doing that, the money will be given to one individual, and the job of that individual is to always remember that name for the general.
And I also want to say Gunas Chish to our new protectors of the land. Those of you in blue, we respect and honor you. We thank you for the valiant things that you have done to protect our country. This is our country. This is the country not only of Alaska Native people, but those who have come to our homeland and love our homeland as if it is their own. We thank you for that. As Albert said, names are so important to us. They are owned like real property. They are transferred down through the generations. And there was no question in our mind, after learning all all about the things that you have done, the strength that you have, the commitment that you have made to your country, the care that you have given to our people and to our communities. There could be no other name for you but Tl'si'nika. Tl'si'nika. Powerful person, strong man, strong not only in physical strength, but in Tl'si'ng, strength of body, mind, and spirit. That is the career that we have seen you go through. We have seen that you are that kind of a person, and so it is only fitting that you should receive this name of Tl'si'nika.
Tl'si'nika. Okay, Tl'si'nika. 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 And so it is. Okay, that's your name.
Thank you.
We as a nation, we have protectors, and I consider Lieutenant General Bussiere to be a protector. In fact, he's in charge of all the protectors and under his command here. And in time of need, we would rise up to stand with him.
The next gift we have for Lieutenant General Bussiere is a traditional Athabascan chief necklace. And I should ask Will to come up and present this actually. It was made by Noreen George. Her family's from Nenana. If there are 4 or more Dentalian shells strung out like this, it means the person wearing it is extremely important, of chief level, and will now present it to the jury.
Just wanted to say it before I give it is that our late traditional chief, Peter John, he taught us. He said that when a chief necklace is presented, it is proper for the recipient to take a knee. And so, General, if I could ask you respectfully to receive this chief's necklace on behalf of AFN and our Native community.
As I walked through the last 12 months and had the privilege and the honor of getting to know Julie and Gail and Andrew and Richard and Greg and Wayne, it really was my benefit of being able to understand and learn from you. And that learning won't stop today. The only thing that will start today is I will work really hard to make sure I don't disappoint you in your honoring of me with your native names. You set the bar pretty high, by the way. And I will work twice as hard to make sure that our relationships are built on trust, and we work together to make Alaska and the Alaska Native community stronger. There's probably nothing that any member here in uniform won't do for a member of their family. It's why we serve. Because when you sign the dotted line in the department, you're saying to those around you and those that you have the privilege of protecting that you're willing to lay down your life for theirs. The only thing different tonight is now I get to call you my family.